So, something interesting has happened just now, I realized. Um, at the kind of the beginning of this accelerated rising period, it's been about 11, it's almost been a year. Been about 11 months or so, over 11 months. Um, there's been maybe a total of like 6 songs or so. It started with one song. I was doing a walk. I was just walking, listening to my headphones, kind of figure shit out, feeling emotional, but pretty, as far as I remember, confused maybe. And a song I was listening to, it just caused me to bawl. I mean, I was fucking crying in public. I couldn't hold it. I was walking in public. I just gotta just, no, I'm not gonna do now. It was just like deep crying. Like, I'm not gonna say what the song is. Doesn't matter. The key is a year later, and then through this, year, there's, that song didn't really do it anymore. Well, that doesn't make sense. Let me rewind to explain something to you. That, even though I didn't know at the time, was the beginning of me really figuring out how to transmute and your energy that's been kind of locked in you for a while. I didn't know that's what was happening. I was releasing all that shit. Um, but through the year, there'd be other songs that would make me cry. That one kind of stopped. Once I figured out what I was doing, I would listen to it on purpose. I'd come home from work, get into meditation state, bam, put the song on like clockwork. Bam, I would start crying, and I would transmute. Eventually, I couldn't cry from it anymore. I'd get less and less, less and less, less and less, and then I really didn't cry from it anymore. Then another song would pop up that would do it. It was mostly songs. Eventually, it'd be in the longer space between. By the time the fourth song came around, I knew it'd be a long time if I'd find anything else to make me cry like that. And sometimes it would be not songs; it would just be, I can't remember now, but something would happen. I can't even remember. But just now, I was sitting down to meditate, and I had the urge to, hey, go play that song. Go play that original song that made you fucking cry. Like shit, just see what, 'cause I know a lot more now. And see what happens. And I just got through before I turned this video on, listening to it, and I was like, huh. It's like I could still feel the emotion come up, but it wasn't like crying. It was like it's more sparkly. It was like happiness, but not that. It was more close to goosebumps. Let me stop trying to explain it. It was a good feeling that I think was the same feeling that I was getting before, except I couldn't feel it like this, and I only could feel it as just crying, like pain, like not just like you just lost I don't know, your dog or something. And but it was the same feeling. It was just that it was showing me I had stuff locked in me that needed to rise up to the surface, and that's what all that was throughout the months. I'd come home from work, get that song on, and start crying. And then later on, I would learn that the tear, it symbolizes something. Each tear is just, I forget exactly what it is. It was very important. It shows you transmutations of it. I know I'm not saying it right, but it's in the tear, and so I'd always want to do that. Anyway, so yeah, I came out, listened to the song, and now it's just kind of like an exhilarating is not the right word. Almost if like TV static was like a good feeling. That makes any sense. Anyway, so that tells me I have progressed crazily. And maybe I don't even have any past trauma to drudge up anymore. Or maybe a year from now I'll hit a song and I'll be like, oh shit. Who knows? But I feel good about it. I feel like I accomplished something. Like I learned how to do something. And I think that transmutation stuff, that crying on purpose and figuring out how to let it flow through you instead of bracing and clenching and crying like a lot of people do. You observe it, At first it was weird, but then I would start liking it because I would be separated from it. I would just be watching it happen. And I think I learned some other things about emotional control is not the right word, but emotional control stemming from there. And then this is last year, and then fast forward 12 years from that, I was already trying to learn this stuff also. I just didn't quite get that. I was just meditating and listening to people and slowly learning. So, big progress. It's like 12 years or however long it was, and then mashed down to 1 year because that's how long it took me to get the new progression. 1 year. So the next one's going to be like whenever that math ratio, I don't know, it's going to be a month, a day. It's like that. It just keeps getting faster and faster. Terrence McKenna would talk about that too. Um, Progress. So I feel that means I am on a stabler plane platform of just a stable general happiness. Now, I'm able to hold more good feelings. Some people would say hold more light, hold more, just hold more. I'm a bigger vessel. And I'm pretty sure that's what my higher self wanted me to bring me through. Making every cry and heartache and everything that's ever happened in my life fit for a perfect reason. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right.